Good morning. It is now November 2nd. We're in Alma, Missouri. We're still chasing the dream. You notice our bank account's gone down because, well, woke up this morning and said, we're going to buy a forage harvester and a wagon to go with it. So we will be making some silage on a small field. Pulled the trigger, said, why not do it? I think in the end we might have spent, hmm, yeah, 50,000. 60,000, actually closer to probably 60 looking at it. But we're going to do a contract this morning because we went to go start chopping and pretty high moisture. We did get a lot of rain last night. So I'm going to drop this down. We're going to do some cultivation on the field we harvested last night for a contract. So we get to use some of this big equipment. We won't make as much money just because we are working with the actual ag contractor on this one. But we'll get this set and we'll start cultivating away. Then hopefully by the time we're done, we can get into the silage. Alright, so we got pretty much the center of the field done. Cultivate over here. I was told it's good enough for my side of the contract. We won't get paid as much, but it's almost noon and we get the go ahead. The moisture is good over here, so we're gonna get turning into chaff on the small field, and hopefully the rest of the evening we'll be able to get done our other cornfield. We'll put in the bin. Hop up here into the S2200. Start the engine, get it fired up. Like I said, I started testing with it and then realized, oops. See how much we get off this. Jump in the cab here. Keep it within the lines. No GPS on this old tank. Might be something we look into in the future. We're gonna roll right through this, hopefully, and like I said, get back to do the other crop. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually swing this around. Probably should open up these ends. Should be the priority. We did not plant any of these crops. We purchased the farm and we've benefited from them so far. So, the goal though will be able to get some soil samples after all is said and done and go from there. Bogging down a little bit right here. Slipping. We weren't gonna do silage. You know, the thought was we got the animals. And we'll shut that off for a second. But yeah, we might as well have it silage ready, so when we do get them, we'll be good to go. I see our issue. This is not good. That's not supposed to happen. Tire folded over. Well. See how we go about that. Gonna have to call in a tow truck, I think. I don't know if we'll be able to winch that up. Well, let's probably head back to the farm then and see what we can do. Alright, so I think we got it fixed. We got it hooked on here. We got everything in there. A half hour lost, but I think we've got it okay. Maybe it's too much weight in the wagon. I just couldn't support it. Didn't help that I drove it in the ditch, but that's something we're gonna look the other way on. Then we'll get this up to the barnyard and unloaded. Go, make a turn. I think. Yeah, it's gonna be this side. Right up here. Trigger takes it back here. Interesting. Get that unloaded. And yeah, we'll just keep trucking away at it. Alright, we are officially done the silage part of our harvest. Like I said, now we'll go over there and combine the rest of that up to the gleaner. And hopefully we can get it done before it's really dark. It's 4 o'clock right now. Or sorry, yeah, 4 o'clock. I don't know why I was thinking different number, but yeah, 4 o'clock, 67 degrees out. Like I said, good chance it's gonna rain this evening, just like it did last evening. So, come on, harvester's slowing down a little bit. But we'll get this running, and then, like I said, I'm gonna get that gleaner going right off. Let that run out into the silo. Got quite a bit of chaff in there. We want to get that fired up. Get that over to silage. So pretty nice. It's going to be about 120 20,000. It's a pretty good haul for that small field for silage. I guess it started and situated. Probably put this harvester away. Probably should be what I do. Really need to buy a pressure washer. That's the one thing we probably should do this episode, but you know me. We're gonna drive this right in. It's gonna take the spot of the Steiger. I don't know, maybe the Steiger will still fit. Drop that head down. There we go. Got this down. And all set. But yeah, still need to get attachments for that Bobcat. We will, I'm wondering if I'm going to end up sending off the sensors on that. We'll, get this fired up. Like I said, this will be the focus. Getting this done, and that pretty much covers it for the fall for us. Other than when it's time to sell things. Oh, I thought I did. There we go. Only took a minute, but we'll get this going. We should be able to make pretty quick work of this field as well. Squeener moves right along. What I should actually do is drive the truck over it, over the loading. Oh, I gotta move the tractor around too. So I got a few things I actually need to do when we go to unload. But for right now, I just want to get as much as we can harvested. We'll get it into the grain auger, the grain cart. Get this opened right up, and we'll go from there. Well, it looks like we've got it all done before the rain came, which is good. Shut that down. Get that pipe out. We'll head over here and that'll top it off. I will say on a farming sim side, I really like these textures for these kind of cornfields, along with what we got over there for the silage field. Excuse me, came out. And I just like that it has that feel to it. Realistic. Alright, so that is all that. Now, I think I can swing around and get up next to it. I'm pretty sure I opened the top of the bin. I could be wrong. We'll find out in a second. So, I want to be able to swing this. Probably went too wide with that. Oh, I guess we can just fill it through there as the rain starts going. Got in here. Jump over that. Is it actually going into this bin though? No, it is not. Which means bin's definitely up. The tractor's definitely going. So Westfield is definitely filling. Let's see if we can. We not activate it? Oh. Probably would have been good if we just opened the pipe in the first place, you know? Okay, we're gonna shut this truck down. We're fine there, being the auger could just drive over it. Let's hop in here. Get that shut off, alright? Probably just leave this equipment out to get rained on a little bit. But overall, I mean, that puts everything in there. Make sure there's nothing else left in there. Yep. Good. Shut that down. Shut the top of that bin. And we will get the gleaner put away. So, just in time. And it's getting dark. So I'd say all in all, it was a pretty solid day. You know, we got another contract done. We got the stuff around the farm we needed done. Not bad. I don't think we're going to do any tilling till spring. Just to kind of, you know, let it reset and stuff like that. And maybe get some soil samples in before we get going on everything. That we get a better yield next year. There, just had to unhook that pin. Slide it forward. And we're good. Shut it down. All in all, looking good. So we got silage being made, over 100,000 liters. Let's go check in there. I mean, that right now, we already got 1,700 liters. Still another 125,000 liters in there. So we're pretty solid with that. Pretty solid with hay. Pretty solid with straw. I think we got to keep our eye out for some cattle. No real, another harvesting contract. Beets, that one. Soybeans, really not worth the time. And it's wet, which means not going to be able to get to it. I think we're pretty much good for today. We're at the midpoint of November. We'll see what tomorrow brings, but I think that's going to cut this episode. Thank you all for watching. Farmer Taz out.